Hello children, in chapter 1 quadratic equations already we have learned the definition, meaning of the roots, how to find the roots by factor method, completing the square method and by formula method. Then even we have learned the nature of the roots. Today we shall take the word problems and its solution. In the word problems, we have many categories. Today we will take 2 to 3. Type 1, word problems based on numbers. Okay, here we have to follow some important steps in order to convert this statement into equation. For example, now here, based on the numbers, find the two consecutive odd positive integers, sum of whose square is 290. What are the steps to be followed? First, we have to consider the first unknown quantity as a variable, say x. For example, x. We can say by x or m by y, whatever it may be. And then find other related quantities in terms of x by using the given condition. If we take this problem, here two consecutive odd positive integers, that two unknown quantities are two odd positive integers. Hence, according to this condition, now let us assume, let the first odd integer be what? X. Then, by using this given statement, we can get the related one, the next one. Okay, after that, according to the question or the condition, we have to write the quadratic equation in the standard form. Ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Then we have to go for simplification, and finally we get the required solution. Okay children, now we shall take this problem. Find two consecutive or positive integers, sum of whose square is 290. Now therefore, let the two consecutive or positive integers b. Let us assume the first odd number as x. Let the two consecutive, okay, now we have to try to understand each and every term. Consecutive means the successive, odd you know, positive you know, integer you know, everything known. The only expected here is we have to put in the form of equation. Let the two consecutive odd positive integer be x. Okay, here the first one I have taken as x. Can you guess the second? Two positive odd integer. Can it be x plus 1? No. Can it be x plus 3? No. In general, we know, look at children, 1, which are the positive odd integers, 1, 3, 5 like that. Therefore, here the consecutive integers, how do you obtain? By adding 2 to the previous. Hence, here, what? Let the two consecutive odd positive integers be x and x plus 2. That's all. The next is, according to the question, very simple one, ATQ, according to the question. What the question says, nothing but according to the given condition, find two consecutive odd positive integers, sum of whose square. What is the square of x? X square. What is the square of x plus 2? X plus 2 whole square. X plus 2 whole square. This is the condition, x plus 2 whole square. Sum of whose squares. Therefore, the square of first square of second, sum is put plus equal to how much? It is given as 290. So the very first step is obtaining the equation. We got it. Now we have to go for what? To get the standard form. Therefore, this implies x square plus, it is of which form? A plus b whole square form. A square x square 2ab 2 into x into 2 4x plus b square, and then bring this 290 to the left hand side. 290 plus becomes minus, put equal to 0. We know the standard form means right side should be 0. Therefore, this implies 1x square is 2x square, then plus anywhere we have x, only one leg, that is one term, 4x. Next minus what? 290 plus 4 means minus 286. If you have any doubt, better you go to the rough work and then subtract minus 286 equal to 0. So this is what we say standard form. But always after getting the standard form ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0, just you check whether there is any common factor. If there is any common factor, let us divide both sides by that itself. Here we have 2. Why? We have advantage. Then the factorization will become quite easy. So 2 by 2, 1. 4 by 2, 2. Minus 1, 4, 3 equal to 0. Underline this. This is our required equation. Now we have to go for simplification. Simplification, already we have learned factor method, formula method, completing the square method. But first let us prefer always factor. If we find a little difficult, then we will prefer some other method. Now therefore, we have to factorize minus 1, we know that. According to the factor method, 1 into minus 143, minus 143. Minus 143. But take 143 and factorize this. 11, what? 11 ones are 11, 11 threes are. Since we have the product is minus, for one of the factors we have to give what? Minus. That depends upon the middle one. We know all those. Now therefore children, here plus we want, hence give 11 and 13 plus 2, 13 minus, then plus into minus, minus 13 into 11, 143. The difference of these two will result plus 2, the middle term. Now, in case of solving statement problems, verbal problems, word problems, etc., already we have many steps. In case if the coefficient of square term is 1, then it is quite easy. After knowing the factors, we need not to split. Here factorization is just a method, just a step, that's all. Therefore, whenever the coefficient of square term is 1, then no need to split. Now let us write directly what this implies. X minus 11 into x plus 13 equal to 0. Not always children. You know that if the coefficient of square term is unity 1, then after knowing the factors, write them in that mn form. M into n equal to 0. This implies x minus 11 equal to 0 or x plus 13 equal to 0. Now therefore, this implies x equal to 11 or x equal to minus 13. Now here, the values of x are 11 and minus 13. What's our target? We have to find out the two consecutive or positive integers. Hence, consider the positive one. Hence, the required, the two required consecutive means successive, hence the two required consecutive or positive integers are what? The first one, if we take as 11 and we know the next consecutive is obtained by adding 2, hence 11 plus 2, 13. These are the two required what? Consecutive or positive integers. Problems based on age. For example, sum number 2 let it be. The sum of the reciprocals of Rahman's age in years 3 years ago and 5 years from now is 1 by 3. Find his present age. We know the steps. Let Rahman's present age be equal to x years. Next, therefore, see that 3 years ago, his age will be what? Now it is x. For example, now your age is 16. 3 years ago, 16 minus 3 or 16 plus 3. 3 years ago, what was your age? Is it 19? No. So therefore, you know it. X minus 3 years. Next, and second condition, 5 years from now, his age, 5 years from now. Therefore, from now, 16 plus after 5 years means it will be 21, right there. So x plus 5. According to the question, what the question says now, the sum of the reciprocals. Therefore, ATQ. According to the question, the sum of the reciprocal. What is the reciprocal of this x minus 3? 1 by x minus 3. 1 by x minus 3. Sum, put plus. And x plus 5. What is the reciprocal of x plus 5? It is 1 by x plus 5 equal to what? 1 by 3. 1 by 3. Now therefore, we have to reduce this into the standard form. Therefore, let us take what? The LCM of the denominators. X minus 3 into x plus 5 LCM of the denominators. LCM into first fraction, these to get cancelled, hence x plus 5 into what? 1 plus, put the bracket, plus, next LCM into second fraction, x plus 5 get cancelled, then we will have x minus 3 equal to 1 by 3. Put therefore, now therefore 1x, 2x in the numerator, plus 5 minus 3 plus 2 divided by, let us multiply this. So this multiplication and all better let us do in the rough form. X into x, x square, x into 5, this one to the x into 5, 5x, minus 3 into x, minus 3x, then minus 3 into 5 is minus 15. Hence now write that simplified form here enough. Divided by, therefore exactly at the center, x square then plus 2x minus 15 equal to what? 1 by 3. Now therefore here we have the simplified form in the left side as well as in the right side. Therefore, after getting the simplest form only, we have to go for now what? Cross multiplication. Therefore, before we could do the cross multiplication, have a little extra thinking in order to save the time, in order to avoid unwanted steps. Our target is getting standard form of ax square plus bx plus c equal to 0. Therefore, children, here we have x square plus 2x minus 15. Instead of this, sending this to the right side and then bringing this to the left side, let us multiply these two. Okay, this into this, because here we have quadratic term, here no quadratic term. Therefore, I hope you understood. 1 into x square, 1 into 2x, 1 into 15, 3 into 2, 3 into 2. 3 2s are 6x, 3 2s are 6. Okay, is that clear? Therefore, now x square plus 2x minus 15 minus 6x minus 6 equal to 0. Therefore, x square minus 6 plus 2 gives what? Minus 4x minus 21 equal to 0. So, we got the required form. Correct? Now, we shall factorize this. X square minus 4x minus 21. You know, 1 into minus 21 minus 21. Okay, better this side I will take. Minus 21. Factor. Very simple factors. That's why directly can be guessed. 3 sevens are. The difference should be minus 4 and plus. Plus into minus minus. 3 sevens are 21. Therefore, now I told you in the previous problem, whenever the coefficient of x square is what? 1, then directly we could write what can be written in mn form. Hence, now x plus 3 into x minus 7 equal to 0. Below this you are right. Therefore, now x plus 3 equal to 0 or x minus 7 equal to 0. Therefore, x equal to minus 3 or x equal to 7. What's our assumption? We have started with the problem. Let Rahman's present age be x. Now, therefore, here x age cannot be negative. That's why we have to take this 7. Hence, Rahman's present age will be equal to what? 7 years. Okay. Now children, just two assignment. I have given you only two problems. Find two numbers, that is based on numbers whose sum is 27 and the product is 182. Next, based on problem, already this type or even the same sum I think we have represented in the form of equation only. Now here, one step extra. What is that? Look at. Rohan's mother is 26 years older than him. The product of their age in years is 3 years from now will be 360. Find their present ages. In the very first exercise, what we did, just we represented only in the form of equation. But here you are asked to find out the ages. Further, in coming classes, we will discuss some other types. Thank you, children.